Hello, accountability buddies. It is Les, and this is vlog number 60, take 2. And yesterday I recorded what I thought was a fantastic vlog in one take and didn't record it a second time, just did it. It was good. It was a great vlog, but I did a total noob mistake, and I had accidentally turned off the microphone recording. The sun is actually kind of bright today. Can you see? All right. Had no audio. Had a great vlog. It's like 12 minutes long of really great content. Just so good. But no audio. So, imagine my surprise when I got home and I'm like, I upload this clip and I'm like, oh, it's so good, so good. And I'm like, I have it. What I usually do is I put that clip in and then I add the title sequence and then the final, the credits at the end. And then I put the video that goes at the top, like over the top of the audio. I put that in, shrink it down. I do everything. And then I mix the audio. And perhaps I should mix the audio first or in the midst of that because I had no audio. So anyway, episode or vlog number 60. I am pretty excited by that. It feels like another milestone. And I think with milestones, a check-in on, progress is appropriate. So, and I also feel like 60 episodes represents like, a month's worth of effort because it's a division of 30 and all of that. And I know it's actually been longer than 3 months. I've been doing this health and wellness journey now since November of 2022. So I got a good 6 months in on this and I'm feeling pretty good. So first let's start in with a check about what the goals were initially as I started this. So first off, my goals were to just feel healthier and secondarily to get off some of the medications that I was on. And I've met that goal of getting off that medication. I am on a different medication and I don't know if this is going to be like a forever thing for me to be on this medication. It might be, it might not be. So that's a thing that I'm thinking about, like this medication, if it's a lifelong thing, if it's not a lifelong thing, we're going to find out. And so then the goal became doing things and feeling better doing them. So continuing to get healthier, being able to do things, feeling healthier as I do them. So like, as I've been able to walk longer distances, thinking about like wanting to go hiking, like being able to go hiking, being able to walk, 10, 15 miles in the woods. Like that is something that I want to do this summer. And then also like being able to ride my bike and enjoy it while I'm still physically able to. Cause that's like another thing as, I'm dealing with the type 2 diabetes. I'm also thinking about, I'm getting older, I'm squarely in middle age now, which just, I don't feel like I'm middle aged, but I am. And so just being able to feel healthier as I do things. And a side effect of all of this is that I am losing weight. Or I'm actually, I'm not, well, I am losing weight, but my body is changing as I lose weight. Or as, that's a more complicated thing because I haven't actually lost that much weight, but, my body size has changed significantly, in the last 6 months, more so than it has in the last year of this journey. So, weight loss and the physical changes were sort of like a secondary goal and actually like the goal has never been to lose weight. It's just been to feel healthier and fitter. And the secondary benefit of that is that I am losing some weight. So like, let's talk about that. Cause I had kind of like an eye-opening moment and I'm also between sizes again. So, around January, February, I lost a pant size. So I wear men's jeans, and I was a size 40. So it was pretty round. And I've dropped down to a 38. So I've been able to dig out some of those old jeans that I used to wear. tailor the legs of them so they're no longer a flare leg, and wear them, which has been kind of nice. But now the thing that I'm running into, and I also had to buy all new underwear because I got to a point where I would be out for a walk and my underwear would be like sliding down my hips and bunching. And that is the most uncomfortable feeling in the world when your underwear is all bunched up in your crotch. No, thank you. That's not okay. So I had to go buy all new underwear. I bought some athletic underwear so that it has like a sweat wicking feature, which if you are heavier, if you're a round person, getting underwear that has sweat wicking, game changer. It is when you're out doing athletic things or doing things that when you're heavier, wearing underwear that wicks the sweat away is amazing. It's so much more comfortable. So anyway, so bought all new underwear and now I'm at a point where some of that underwear is not fitting. So I'm back to that between sizes thing and I'm going to have to and this is a thing that I keep running into is that as my body continues to change shape from the work that I'm doing, my clothing is not fitting anymore. So I've gone from wearing an extra large and things to a large, but I'm not quite a medium yet in a lot of stuff. And so I'm back to that point where my underwear is starting to slide down again. And that's one of those things that it's yes, I'm glad that I'm building muscle and stuff, but I'm also damn, no, my wallet cannot take this. So that's a whole other thing. But the way that I'm noticing, I was getting dressed the other day and I happened to catch a look of my stomach in the mirror. And I've talked about feeling like a deflated balloon. But the deflated balloon, I could see some of the muscle underneath the deflated balloon, if that makes sense. And so it was a moment of I haven't seen that in years. So it's it's a really good point to be at, but also it's still super uncomfortable because I've got that deflated balloon feeling. And that is not a comfortable feel, that feeling of, that it's a transition, right? Your body's not quite where it needs to be to do the things that you want to do. But also it's getting there and you can see some of the progress, or I can see some of the progress physically now. And also, the other thing that I'm noticing as part of my progress is that my ability to do things for longer is coming back. So the bike ride that I took on Friday, that 25-mile ride, which was not the smartest thing in the whole world to do. I should have stopped around 18 to 20 miles, but I think I've talked about that already, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But I'm also recovering faster, and I think that's a big part of getting healthy from type 2 diabetes. Because when I was first starting the walking thing back in November, late October, early November, I wasn't recovering that quick. There were times when very short walks would leave my muscles aching and in pain. And now that's not the case. Yes, on Saturday I was hurting. And I think if I had stopped at 18 miles, I would not have hurt nearly as much on Saturday as I did. And now, even my butt where I was sitting on that saddle, which hurt, that was a lot of pain. My butt, was quite uncomfortable for a couple of days. But beside the point, I'm recovered. We're 4 days out. And even yesterday, when I recorded the first iteration of this, even yesterday, my legs felt okay. My thighs were no longer burning. Basically my body had gone back to feeling okay. And even now, today, my ass is no longer in pain. So now I'm wondering, did I just overdo it? Is that saddle fine? Do I need to buy a new saddle? And yeah, I do. But, so I'm excited by the fact that my recovery is taking less and less time. And I think that's a really important factor in building endurance and building up my health, is that as like I'm coping with the type 2 diabetes, my ability to heal is improving. And that was something, and that's a big thing with type 2 diabetes. And also, like, I'm not a doctor. This is just from my own research and my own, like experiences with my body. Healing when your blood sugar, or when my blood sugar is not well controlled, takes so much longer. And so the recovery from the ride only taking a couple of days is, I think, a big milestone as well. Not just like my episode 60 here, but like it means that my blood sugars are much better managed, that my body is feeling better, and that I'm doing the right things. So I'm really excited by that. I'm feeling really good about the fact that I feel good. And that's like a whole other like aspect of this, is like, I'm feeling physically better, but I'm also feeling mentally better. And my next episode might entirely be about like the connection between your mind and your body, and also exercise, anxiety, and depression. And that leans into my professional expertise as well. But like, I had this like moment yesterday of like, I call it like a moment of Zen, where I was just like, man, like, I just feel good and I don't feel anxious right now. And, I think I'm just going to do tomorrow's episode 61 is going to be about anxiety, depression, and exercise. But the good thing is I feel good. I've recovered well. I really want to get out there and do another lengthy ride. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I think I'm well on my way to being able to do some of the longer rides I'm hoping to do. And it just feels great to be able to say that, and to feel like I'm making good progress on this. So that's vlog number 60. I'm making good progress. I feel really good. I feel healthy. And I just want to take a moment to thank all of you for sticking with me through these 60 episodes. I appreciate it. I appreciate you subscribing, liking, leaving the comments. I appreciate you just watching the vlog. So thank you, and I will see you next time.